Imagine an island so dangerous that the Brazilian government has made it illegal to visit. An island where every step you take could be your last. An island where you're never more than 3 feet away from a creature that could kill you in less than an hour. This isn't the plot of a horror movie. This is Snake Island, one of the most terrifying places on Earth. Imagine a place so dangerous that the government has made it illegal to set foot there. Just off the Brazilian coast lies a forbidden rock infested with Golden Lancehead Vipers, snakes with venom so potent it can actually melt human flesh. You are entering the deadliest place on Earth. We're talking about a place where the snake population density is so high that some estimates suggest there's 1 snake per square meter in certain areas. Snake Island is located approximately 33 kilometers. That's about 20 miles off the coast of São Paulo, Brazil. It's a small island, covering only 43 hectares, or roughly 106 acres. To put that in perspective, that's about the size of 80 football fields. And on this relatively tiny piece of land lives a population of snakes so dense and so deadly that the Brazilian Navy has prohibited anyone from setting foot there. So why is this island so dangerous? What makes it so unique? And why are scientists desperate to study it despite the risks? Stick around, because we're about to uncover the secrets of the world's deadliest island. Let's start by understanding where exactly Snake Island is and what makes its environment so unique. Snake Island sits in the Atlantic Ocean, about 20 miles from the Brazilian coastline, roughly halfway between São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. It's isolated, remote, and completely uninhabited by humans. The only way to reach it is by boat or helicopter, and even then, you'd need special permission from the Brazilian government, permission that's almost never granted. The island itself is a mix of rugged, rocky terrain and dense Atlantic rainforest vegetation. Picture steep cliffs dropping into the ocean, narrow beaches covered in stones, and thick jungle canopy that blocks out the sunlight. The landscape is unforgiving, no flat ground, no safe paths, just nature in its rawest form. The climate? Tropical and humid. We're talking temperatures that hover around 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. That's 77 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit, with high humidity year-round. The island gets plenty of rainfall, which sustains the lush vegetation and creates the perfect breeding ground for the island's most infamous residents. But here's what makes Snake Island truly isolated. It wasn't always an island. Around 11,000 years ago, at the end of the last ice age, rising sea levels separated this piece of land from the mainland. That separation created an evolutionary pressure cooker, an isolated ecosystem where 1 species of snake would evolve into something truly extraordinary. This isolation means there are no natural predators for the snakes, limited competition, and a unique food source that would shape their evolution in remarkable and terrifying ways. Now let's talk about the stars of our show, the Golden Lancehead Pit Vipers. The scientific name is Bothrops insularis, but it's commonly called the Golden Lancehead because of its distinctive golden brown coloring and the lance-shaped head typical of pit vipers. These snakes are found nowhere else on Earth. They evolved in complete isolation on Snake Island, and that isolation made them into highly specialized killers. So, how many snakes are we talking about? Conservative estimates suggest there are between 2,000 and 4,000 golden lanceheads on the island. But here's where it gets truly terrifying. In some areas, particularly in the rocky outcrops and forest edges, the density reaches approximately 1 snake per square meter. Let that sink in. 1 square meter. That's about the size of a small carpet. Imagine walking through a forest where every single step you take, you're within striking distance of a highly venomous snake. There's no safe path. There's no clearing. Just snakes. Everywhere. But what makes these snakes so deadly? 3 things: their venom, their fangs, and their hunting strategy. First, the venom. The Golden Lancehead's venom is up to 5 times more potent than their mainland relatives. It's a hemotoxic venom, meaning it destroys tissue, causes internal bleeding, and can lead to kidney failure. Without immediate treatment, a bite from a golden lancehead can kill a human in less than an hour. Some estimates suggest the mortality rate could be as high as 7% even with treatment. And without treatment, much, much higher. Second, their fangs. These snakes have evolved longer fangs than their mainland cousins, up to half an inch long, allowing them to deliver more venom deeper into their prey. When you're hunting fast-moving birds, you need to make every strike count. And that brings us to their most fascinating adaptation, their diet. On the mainland, lancehead vipers eat rodents, lizards, and other small ground animals. But on Snake Island, there are no mammals except for the occasional visiting bat. So these snakes had to adapt to a completely different food source, birds. Migratory birds stop on Snake Island to rest during their long journeys, and the golden lanceheads have become expert bird hunters. They've developed faster-acting venom because birds, unlike rodents, can fly away after being bitten. The snake needs its prey to die quickly, before it can escape. Some snakes even hunt in the trees, coiling around branches and striking at birds mid-flight. It's an incredible evolutionary adaptation, and it makes their venom even more dangerous to humans. The snakes also have the remarkable ability to survive for months without food. During migration seasons, food is plentiful. But during off-seasons, the snakes can go for extended periods between meals, conserving energy and waiting patiently for the next wave of birds to arrive. It's this perfect storm of isolation, adaptation, and lethality that makes Snake Island truly one of a kind. In the early 1900s, a lighthouse keeper lived here with his family. According to legend, snakes entered through the windows one night. The keeper, his wife, and 3 children all died trying to escape to their boat. The lighthouse was automated after that. No one has lived on Snake Island since. Today, the Brazilian Navy strictly prohibits visits. The only exceptions? Scientists with special permits. Like walking through a minefield, research biologist. Snakes above you, snakes below you, constant danger, herpetologist. Researchers describe it as terrifying. Every step requires extreme caution. They hear snakes constantly rustling in undergrowth, see them coiled in branches overhead. But danger hasn't stopped everyone. On the black market, a single golden lancehead can sell for up to $30,000. Poachers have tried to capture them, adding another threat to this already endangered species. Here's the crucial part. The golden lancehead is critically endangered. Their entire species exists on this one tiny island. One fire, one disease outbreak, one environmental disaster, and they're gone forever. No backup population, no safety net, just one island. But these deadly snakes might actually save human lives. Researchers are studying golden lancehead venom for medical breakthroughs. The venom's unique compounds show promise for treating heart attacks, strokes, blood disorders, and even certain cancers. This is why conservation matters. We're not just saving snakes, we're protecting potential life-saving medicines. Brazil's Navy patrols have a dual purpose, keeping people safe from snakes and keeping snakes safe from people. Sometimes, the best protection is simply leaving nature alone. You've probably heard the pirate treasure story. Not true. The snakes have been here for 11,000 years. But it's a cool legend. Snake Island has become a cultural phenomenon, featured in documentaries, articles, and world's most dangerous places lists. It fascinates us precisely because we can't go there. Snake Island is a reminder of nature's incredible power to adapt, evolve, and survive. In our modern world, where we've mapped every corner of the planet, where drones can fly anywhere, where tourists flock to every landmark, Snake Island stands as a powerful exception. It's a place that demands respect, a place that reminds us humans aren't always at the top of the food chain, a place where nature still makes the rules. These snakes are both terrifying and terrifyingly vulnerable. They're deadly predators and critically endangered all at once. And honestly, there's something beautiful about a place that remains beyond our reach. A deadly paradise we can never visit. Thanks for watching. If you found this fascinating, smash that like button and subscribe for more incredible stories about nature's most extreme places. And remember, Some adventures are best taken from the safety of your screen. This is definitely one of them. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and stay far away from Snake Island.